Positive Creations. My name is Christy,
And I'm Greg.
also known as Charlie Brown, CB, or whatever nickname you want to give him. We want to welcome you. If you're new to our channel, let us know that you're new and where you're watching from so we can give you a warm welcome. So today we put it in as a St. Patrick's Day wreath. It's not a wreath, it's a swag. So here it is. And I believe it was a 24-inch swag. So I have some green mesh. Charlie Brown has the numbers to the mesh, and he's going to put those in here in just a minute. I hope everyone's doing well. Here in a minute, I'll have him do a close-up of the mesh in the camera. These are all cut about 18 inches, give or take. And we're just going to pop some mesh in to give this a nice fullness. So, did anybody do anything fun and exciting over the week? Since we're only doing once a week now. You have to catch up, both of you, on the Sundays that we're live. I've had a pretty busy week. Pretty busy. That's okay. Busybody keeps your mind busy and keeps your mind active. Yep. So that's what I've been doing, is busyness. Got a lot of stuff done. Here in a little bit, I'll show you what we made in our private group. I'm not going to tell you how we made it, but I'll show you what we made. We're gearing up. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. She says we had a good week.
Awesome. Praise the Lord. We've had a good week. It's just been busy. The weekend wasn't so great, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. It is what it is.
Laura said sprinkled.
Thank you for the sprinkles. I appreciate that. Well, whenever Charlie Brown gets done sprinkling around in some groups that I'm in, he's got a story to share with y'all.
I got a story to share.
Well,
I don't know about no story.
Hi, Mr. Ricky.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Ricky. Susie said, hi, cuz, about miss you. And Ricky said, let's get the party started. Howdy do y'all.
I guess. So I told Charlie Brown, I said, I've been home all week and it's been a busy week. And sometimes I just need a break out of the house. And I don't want to go to no grocery store because that means work. So I said, let's just go for a ride.
Sure, why not?
I don't mind exploring new territory. But not with that man.
It wasn't bad.
Go ahead and tell him.
Susie said, I quit my job at Dollar Tree.
I seen that. I was getting ready to comment, but you know me, I'm always busy and in a hurry. It's like, oh yeah, I'll have to remember.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
All right, you ready?
Go ahead. Start the story off, and then I'll tell him what really happened and the truth. Go ahead. Tell him your fabricated story. Don't ever go for a jolly ride with Mr. Charlie Brown over there.
Ricky said, did y'all go on another date to the craft store?
Dude, it was far from the craft store. Wait for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We went this church that we're looking at going to the checkout and that. It's just to the north of us. So in order to get there by the highway, we have to go, about 12 miles west or 12 miles east to go up to hit the highway that the church sets on. So I told Christy, I said, let's just take a scenic route and just cut through the country and go north. And it'd be only like 6, 7 miles.
6, 7 miles.
So we start up through there. Never been on this road before. And it's crazy. Up hills and down in hollers and everything else. But we was enjoying the scenic view all the way through there.
Sure we was. We was cruising along.
So we get up to the highway that the church sets on, and we turn left and only go, not even a mile or so down the road.
Something like that.
And find a church. And that said, okay, well, we know where it's at now. So we take off and continue on west.
And of all things, people, you ready for this? Of all things, he wants to find an old cemetery. I said, keep driving. I'll Google it. This fool here pulls over in the middle of the highway. And I said, no, there's too many houses. You need to keep going. Pull over in a gas station or something like that. But I'm Googling it. Nope. Some guy comes out, sits on the front porch, and there. I said, let's get going. He said, well, the doors are locked. I said, you blessed fool. A chainsaw and a gun can go through these windows. Get going.
It wasn't that bad.
Don't ever go scenic route with Mr. Charlie Brown. He said, it's okay. We're in the car.
We were. Ricky said, I love old cemeteries. Susie said, LOL.
So we turn off the highway to go down a country road.
She says, if this is somebody's drive, you're turning around leaving now. I said, it's not a driveway, it's a county road.
So we're driving down the road, and all of a sudden he slams on the brakes and turns around in somebody's driveway. He starts down this dirt, not gravel, not a paved, plumb dirt. And it wasn't even dirt because we had so much rain here lately. It was a mud road. And he's just driving. I said, stop, back her up. He said, no, it says cemetery. I said, you ever heard of them moving cemeteries? Because if they're in the low area where it floods, they'll move them to higher ground. They move the cemetery just because there's a sign there. All I see is these old rickety barns. Back her up.
That was higher ground where the cemetery is supposed to be. But they move headstones. They don't always move the remains.
Well, I ain't going to go dig around in mud to find somebody's remains.
Sherry said, lock those doors, lady. Lock those doors.
Girl, they was locked. I'm so short I couldn't even see out the window, and I was like this. I was like this.
We made it home.
By the grace of God. Don't think I wasn't praying. Don't never take an adventure with CB.
Now, don't say that, because I was going to when we do our retreat, I was going to take everybody on a scene tour of the area.
Ain't nobody want to go on no scenery route with you. There.
Susie said, CB, she's going to get you. Ricky said, what? They don't move the remains? Some places don't.
Well, they do just plow over them because it was nothing but mud fields.
Yeah, they bury somebody 6 feet under. So if they're going to make a field right there.
I promise you one day you're going to be more than 6 feet because I'm going to be stomping on you. Scenic route.
Oh, that's happened before, Ricky. there'd be a cemetery and they want to put a subdivision in, and they would start removing some of the remains, but it was taking too long, so they just take up the headstones and move them and leave the rest of the graves there, and they built houses on top of them, built factories on top of them and that.
In our subdivision, it used to be a junkyard. Sometimes if we're out there, like if I'm digging to plant flowers or something, I get all kinds of car parts.
Then Sherry said, CB, I'll go on an adventure with you. Ricky said, poltergeist for sure. Yep.
Yeah. And he kept saying, isn't this great? Nah, this isn't how I wanted to spend my weekend out of the house.
You said you want to go for a drive with me to find that church.
To find a church, not cemeteries and the banjo guy.
Hey, the cemetery is on the way home. The banjo guy was just a bonus.
A bonus. Thanks, dear. Nice and full. We got some green mesh. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Oh, after we got home, too. She's getting ready to take her meds. I love my husband. I love my husband. I love my husband.
He said, are you going to start dinner? I go, I love my husband, Lord. I love my husband, Lord. Oh, give me the strength to love my husband. Take me on. No. And then ask me to cook you dinner. Really?
It wasn't bad. You made it home.
Barely.
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 Ricky's laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Want some excitement? Just go for an adventure ride with us. I said, never again. I'm done.
It wasn't bad.
Never. No. Banjo Man wasn't bad. People sitting there staring at us. That wasn't bad. No.
And I told her, I said, well, what are we going to do when we go to that church one Sunday and Banjo Man walks in?
I said, we out. Peace. Won't be the first time I've gotten up and walked out of a church. Won't be the last.
So he said, tell him to cook. Cook his own food. LOL.
Right? He's so bad.
We went to one church and Christy leaned over to me. She said, they bring out the snakes. I'm gone.
Lord, I don't put nobody down for the way they believe. I don't. Don't judge nobody. That one church we went into, I said, when the snakes come out, I'm gone. Where's the exit? He said, it's behind you. I said, no, it says the preacher's door, but it's going to be an exit. My friend invited us again. I said, no, thank you. I'm be at home drinking. Sorry. I ain't got time for all that. The
Fun
things
times.
he gets me into.
Who?
You!
Me? What are you blaming it on me for?
He was actually your friend.
And he was laughing the whole time.
That fool knew. If I wouldn't known they was bringing out them snakes, I would never went. This girl don't do snakes.
Oh, goodness. That's funny.
To who?
I thought it was funny. Ricky said, honey, I'm Pentecostal. I ain't no snake handler. If I had to do that, I'd bust wide open.
I don't know if they was Pentecostal or what, but boy, they was a flapping and a jumping and I ain't make fun of nobody either. And they was bouncing across that pew, and that preacher told me I was going straight to hell. And I said, now save a room right beside you, brother. I don't know why they didn't want us to come back. Yeah. My friend said, "You want to come back tomorrow? Because we're having a revival." I said, "I got things to do. Laundry's better than that." No. Mm-mm.
Hi, Steve.
Hi,
He
Steve.
said, missed you at church today.
I'll send you a text after the live. It's been a long
A
day.
lot went on this morning.
A lot.
Ricky said, you got amen for me.
Amen. Oh. I told him, I said, I'm tired of you putting me in these kind of situations. Enough of that.
I'm just helping you experience life.
Dude, my hair is so gray, I can't keep up with going to the beautician. Enough. Enough of these life experiences. I'm done. Oh. So did everybody else get a lot of rain this week? What day was that when we got so much rain?
Saturday, was it? Yeah, because I work Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday, we got so much rain. Our streets started flooding here in town. 70-mile-an-hour winds. Down the road, I guess there was a tree that fell on a house. What else? A lot of trees were down.
Yeah.
That big playhouse that I turned into a gingerbread house, the wind actually picked it up and blew it over. We had some bad winds.
Laura asked, you guys doing okay?
Yeah. Just dealing with, I think I told you what was going on when we were texting the other day. I think. I'll have to look and see.
Ricky said there ain't enough room in the building for me and one snake, much less a whole basket full.
I know that's right.
Susie said the reason why I quit because they was only giving me 2 days a week, and I told them I need more than that. So yesterday I texted my boss on a group text and said I quit.
There you go.
Sherry said we got rain off and on the last couple of days, but no winds. Ricky said so much rain it stinks outside like moldy grass.
Yep.
And then Susie said, "What's going on, cuz?" It's not with us.
It's not with us. We're
It's-
good. It's. I don't want to say out of respect for
Yeah. It's friends of ours.
friends of ours have got a lot going on, and then my sister, she just needs a lot of prayers right now, and
A lot of stress going on.
just a lot of stress. Yeah, it's not us. We're good.
Yeah.
I haven't choked him yet for taking me past Banjo Man, but
You won't. You love me too much.
I may love you too much, but if you ever,
We're going to drive by there next Sunday.
no, you ain't stopping.
I'll drive by and I'll wave.
We ain't going that way next Sunday. Or
I
are you
might.
taking that route?
I mind to be faster.
Pray first next week when we go try this new church. He wants to drive past Banjo Man again.
He might need a ride.
Well, you and him can walk. You can piggyback him and I'll drive. Oh, goodness.
Susie said I got my old job back at Wendy's. Start tomorrow morning.
Cool. Well, hopefully you have a good day tomorrow. I am going to make this boat work.
I get to go to the doctor, and Chris is going to throw me under the bus.
I am not. I told you I wouldn't. Then again, I should. After what you did to me.
I didn't do nothing to you. I just want you to have a full life with me.
It's plentiful, honey.
You survived.
So my sister may be coming down. I hope she does. And I'll talk her into moving down here. You better stop.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hi, Debbie.
Sherry said, I'm glad she will move down. She
Yeah.
needs to.
She needs to. She really needs to. So we were going to go get her this weekend, but some unforeseen circumstances came up. And so she's going to come down this week. And I'm happy.
Susie said, CB, she's going to throw you under the bus because you're being mean to her. Ricky said, please remember my Glenda. She is so sick. I've only got her awake at 2:30 today to eat a bite. We'll definitely be praying for her.
Absolutely.
And then, hi, Dawn. How are you?
Hi, Dawn.
And Sherry replied to Ricky, and Debbie said, been busy. Hope you both are doing well.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
We're doing well. Okay. We have got our bow made.
Yay.
Yay, finally. I was waiting for CB to tell me not to be upset because the guy come walking out on the porch playing the banjo. He goes, he's just playing you a song. I'm like, I was waiting for him to say, that could be your next customer. I don't want it.
It'll be all right.
You're bad.
It'll be all right.
He's bad. Let me tell you, folks, he's bad. All righty. I wanted to give you all a friendly reminder that we do have the needles in our Etsy shop. If you guys need them, the weaving needles, they do help getting bows onto wreaths, putting signs on, different things like that. Now with this swag, we're probably not necessarily going to need it, but if we do, I got one and I'll show you. If I can get this wire through here, goodness. Yeah. Plus, there was a lady, we kind of cut through the country today because we went for another joyride today after yesterday, but I knew we weren't going to be in the country that long. I had a lady that ordered some garlands and I had to go deliver them. So we just cut through the country to go deliver them. And I told him, I said, we're not going to have a mishap like we did yesterday. I'm done with that. That was too scary. So it was okay today. It wasn't as bad, but it was pretty sketchy area at some point. I don't know why he likes getting me in those kind of areas.
I like to see all parts of the country. Ricky said, thank you all. Your prayers and kindness is so appreciated.
Absolutely.
And then Debbie said, speaking of Etsy, I just opened a shop. However, haven't listed anything yet.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes,
And I can't wait. All right.
If you have any questions, you can call Christy and talk to her.
Yeah. Miss Shauna Cook's not on here, but I talked to her the other day on the phone for a little while.
And then Sherry told Debbie, good for you.
Yeah. See, that needle just goes right through. And we do have some in our Etsy shop.
Debbie said, okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Come on. All right, you want to show them? Yeah, what's going on here? The wire got wrapped around the eye of the needle. I don't have my glasses, so it's hard to see.
I'm sure everybody can figure out what that is. It's supposed to be a pot of gold.
Yeah, instead of doing a whole pot of gold, I thought we would be different. Instead of putting...
Oh, it's different.
I like being different. I love being different. So I thought, why do we always have to do the little leprechaun and all that? Why can't we be different? I like being different. I like thinking outside of the box. So,
Show that too.
Huh?
Show that too.
That's going on here too. Lost my wire cutters. There they are.
I didn't take them.
Don't worry, I'll shake you down. Make sure you didn't take my tools.
Mm-hmm. I'll take you for another ride.
I don't think so. I'm done.
Debbie said different is good. And Susie said that's cute.
Thank you. I always like to think outside of the box and be different because I don't want to be repetitive and be the same as everybody else. So I like to be different.
Oh, but you are.
And that's a good thing that I'm different because I like to be different.
Sherry asked, did you make that clover?
Yes. I had the pattern for a private group and I just haven't gotten it uploaded yet. And I'm sorry. It's been a
hot minute.
It's been a trying time. Okay. This is one of many things that we did in our private group. You can show them what we just made. Now this one's not finished yet.
Oh, that?
Yeah. But it's close to being finished.
That one fell out.
I'll just push it back in there. It'll be all right.
Be all right.
Be all right in the morning.
It'll be all right.
As long as there's no banjos.
If you can, that's an eggshell, actual eggshell.
You were supposed to tell them what we made it out of. That's okay. You're supposed to show it to them. That's okay. It's okay. I'll let you slide because you didn't know the rules.
It's okay.
I'll have to educate you.
Uh-huh. I'll take you on another ride.
Oh, no.
This time we're going down to Kentucky.
All right. There's our little bow. I'm not going to overwhelm it with a big bow. I need my clover. No.
Needy.
I know. So I made the clover. And we're going to pop this clover on. Charlie Brown's done messed up my bow.
I didn't do nothing. All I done was pick that up and set it down.
Boy, he's giving me a rough way to go today, y'all.
You want me to go back to 6 days a week then?
No. No.
I'll take that other run.
No. Okay. These weaving needles are great. Got that Chanel right through. Let's turn it over and put the other Chanel right through.
Under the ribbon.
Thank you, dear. I can't see it on my glasses.
You're supposed to be wearing your glasses.
The frame's bent again.
You're just too rough on them then.
No, I need a new pair. I've had those for like 4 years, 5 years. Yeah.
We're going to get you the big, thick, black frame glasses.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
I don't think
Kind that
so.
won't bend even if you run over them with your car.
My glasses got bent again. I keep taking back in there and getting them adjusted, but then it's like, I don't know, whatever happens and they get bent again. So I don't see straight. I see at an angle. Everything's at an angle on the slant. So I didn't want to wear them while I'm crafting because everything be slanted. So I need to get back in there and get my eyes redone and get a new pair of glasses.
Get your eyes redone.
Get my eyes redone. See them banjos real clear.
Susie said, Troy Brown, you're not very nice to my cousin. I'll come beat you.
He ain't nice.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
Hi, Lori. How are you? We want to say welcome to all of our new followers.
Yes.
We greatly appreciate y'all very much. We
And
really do.
All of you are family.
Yes. Okay. I know I got to dovetail the tail still.
Yeah, don't forget that.
I won't.
What you want now?
That.
This?
Yeah. And so instead of having gold in our little pot, we got some florals. And instead
Waterproof botanicals.
Waterproof botanicals. Yeah, crafter over
Let's
there.
get it right.
Ooh. I gotta get a drink on that.
Wet your whistle.
Water ain't strong enough. I love my husband. I love my husband.
Wow. I got some stronger stuff in the refrigerator if you need it.
No. One shot of that and I'll be done. All right. So I usually do a bow. Whenever I have make a swag, I usually do a bow at the top and a bow at the bottom. This time I'm changing it up. We're changing everything up. So instead of doing a bow at the bottom, we're going to put our little pot of flowers. What?
Okay. Susie said tonight is going to be a long night and trying to get my autistic son to go to bed.
Oh.
And then Lori said, good. In a creative funk today. Thought I'd grab some inspiration if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
And then
That's why we do our lives.
Hi, Teresa Brooks.
Hi,
Says hello
Teresa.
from Charlestown, West Virginia. I'm loving the looks.
Welcome. And we are so
welcome.
glad to have you all. Thank you. Like I said, everybody always puts the leprechaun in their St. Patrick's Day wreath. It's always a leprechaun. You'll see 1,000 different leprechauns or a sign with the leprechaun. And I want to be different and I want to think way outside of the box. So instead of doing the leprechaun, we got the orange for the leprechaun's beard. That's right. The orange is on there. And like I said, I usually do a big bow at the bottom, but why not just do a pot of flowers? So I do have a few ribbon tails. I'm not going to overload this with a bunch of ribbon. I have 4. And here, you want to show them up close? Please.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Or just one?
Both. They're 2 different ribbons. Silly boy.
I'm colorblind. What do you expect?
Thank you for touching that glittery ribbon.
I know, right? Now you're going for another ride.
Oh, no. One was enough. So I'm just going to put one up here. And I'm not going to overload it with ribbon because I'm hot. Not because I'm hot. I'm saying I'm hot. It's hot in here with all the lights on.
Yeah,
sorry.
I know what you're saying.
I'm not going to overload it with ribbon because I got some other stuff we're going to put in here.
Oh, no.
I know, right?
Not again.
My word, it's hot in here. Today it was really nice out. What?
Debbie Pitt laughed emojis. Said another ride. She got about 5, 6 rides go on now.
Rides?
Car ride?
Oh, no. Done. Done. See?
Can you see now?
Just 2 ribbons on the side there. Whoop. I'll get the angle one of these days. And we're going to put 2 on this side.
Susie said he's trying to get her to go.
It ain't happening. Not after today. And yesterday.
Well, those places I took you was nothing compared to some of the places I've been to in Chicago.
I went one time with you in Chicago and I said, no more. No more. The semi broke down and we had to stay in the truck in the semi. And we had our.
Oh, we was in Indiana then. Gary, Indiana.
Is that where it broke down at? I thought it was in Chicago.
When the boys was with us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gary, Indiana.
And we woke up during the middle of the night and we couldn't find Kyle, our oldest.
Debbie said, what's that song? Man on the Run?
Today it was Woman on the Run. Get me out of here. I'm done.
Yeah, one company I drove for, I had to take a trailer up and deliver it. It was on a holiday or a weekend or something, wasn't it?
Something like that.
And I asked Christy, I said, do you and the boys want to ride with me up there and that get out of the house? She's like, yeah, sure, we'll go. Well, alternator up and quit on the truck. So I stopped at TA truck stop to get it fixed. And they said, oh, it's going to be several hours before we can get to you. So we have to run and get another alternator. We don't have one on hand. So I asked him, I said, well, is it okay if we stay out there where the truck is and sleep in the truck until you guys get it and ready to fix it? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
Of course it's fine.
So go out there and I said, all right, let's just all go to sleep, get some sleep while we're waiting. So we all went to sleep. Christy and I was up at one end of the back and
we had the boys down at the other.
Down at the other end.
We were skinnier then. That's how we fit. Just so you know. So inquiring minds don't need to inquire about how we all fit. I was skinny then.
And the boys were real little. So we wake up, or maybe it was you that woke up.
I woke up.
And
I couldn't find our oldest boy.
Yeah. Inside of the cab of the truck. So she wakes me up and said, Kyle's missing. I was like, what? And she goes, Kyle's not here. So we thought, well, maybe he got out. And, well, the doors were still locked. So there's no way he got out of the truck. But where is he? So we're sitting there just panicking because we didn't know where he was. And all of a sudden, I just happened to remember the cubby hole underneath the bunk. And I got my flashlight out and shined it down in there. He was all the way to the back.
Curled up in a little tiny ball.
Yeah.
He goes, I got cold. You took all the covers. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a bad mom. Now get up here so you don't ever scare me again.
Lori said, I've decided I have too much stuff. Caught myself sitting here all day just staring at it, wanting to make 50 things, made nothing. Have you ever done that? Finally forced myself to start something.
Yes. I do that a lot. And I'm going to be so totally honest with you since you asked. This I was planning on making like 5 Sundays ago. And we're just not getting to it today. I get it. All right. Now we got our bow fluffed. We got our 2 ribbon tails. Now I have some more of these florals that we're going to add. And as well as I have some little clovers. What are you laughing at? Are you laughing at me again?
I got some more of these florals.
I got some more waterproof botanicals as Mr. Head Designer up over there has decided to correct me.
Because when you start getting into doing that, I was saying flowers or florals or whatever, and you was always correcting me. No, they're called waterproof botanicals.
They're waterproof botanicals. That means they can get wet and nothing will harm them.
So,
and they will be okay.
Now I'm correcting her.
Just do your one job.
I am. Proudly. You're welcome.
Yeah. Just turn around and read the comments.
Okay, I'm waiting for someone to come up again.
I can't type because they're laughing at you.
Laughing at me. What'd I do?
Be bad.
I'll just get a drink then.
All right, get a drink. Wet your whistle. Wet your whistle. I can't talk.
So I can talk some more.
That's right. Are we good on time, Mr. Head Designer?
40-40.
We're good on time then.
You still got a little more time. You're not finished yet.
Not yet.
She's tired. She's
I'm
had
exhausted.
a long weekend.
Driving around looking at the banjos.
It'll be okay.
I don't know why our neighbors stare at us.
He said I moved stuff around my craft room today and found a box of Twinkies hidden for my
Oh my word.
That's the best one yet.
That's good.
Oh, because I remember that.
That's awesome. That's what I'm gonna start doing is hiding CB's gifts back here because he hates it back here.
He's lucky to get me back here to
Read the comments.
read the comments and get the computer up and going.
When we was little, he used to tell the boys.
When we was little,
When the boys was little, shut up.
Ricky.
Ricky, I hope I made your day better. I hope I made everybody's day better, actually. I hope everyone is laughing and having a great time.
Susie said, "Hey, tell Cuz to check her message on Facebook. She can't because I got her phone."
He's got my phone.
She'll look at it here when we're done.
Yeah. He won't let me have my messages until I'm done crafting.
That's right.
There you
She
go.
got one job to do. No playing in between.
What's my one job, dude?
Crafting.
What's your one job?
Reading comments. Susie said, "Well then, CB, check it because you need to see it."
Check it, CB.
That means I got 2 jobs now then.
Oh my goodness. And you're surviving.
Barely.
And these I'm just going to pop in there randomly. The little clovers. I am going to put one up here above the bow.
That's crazy. You want to see it?
Okay.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's stupid. Yeah.
That's nuts.
I'm sorry.
And Debbie said, "Thankfully, I have 5 days to eat them before they are out of date."
That's awesome.
I used to work with a guy. Found cups of fruit cocktail in the fridge.
Yep, I remember that.
And he's like, "I'm hungry. I've got to eat something." And he would eat his lunch and everything, but then he always ate every time he went on break. So he got the cup out, and somebody told him, said, "Well, I think that's been in there for a while." He goes, "Oh," he said, "Well, let's see if we can find a date on there." So he found a date on there. It was 4 years old. He ripped the top off of it and started smelling it. He goes, "It don't smell bad." So he took the spoon and dipped out a little bit of the juice and drank it. And he goes, "Doesn't taste bad." So he sat there and ate the whole cup.
it's 1 day or 2 days past expired, you know, 1 or 2 days, I might chance it, depending on what it is. If it's milk, it goes out. But if it comes to Charlie Brown, he's like, I think this may be expired. I said, you got 3 more years on it. Shut up and eat it.
Trying to get me to eat bad food.
I would never.
But you're lucky, Debbie. You got 5 more days.
Got 5 more days.
How many's left? So you have to divide that up and eat that many for each day.
Yeah. Alrighty. I am loving this. I like the little pops of orange. Let's put another clover in here on this side. And these little clovers, they did come from the Dollar Tree. It was just a little bag of them. I just put styrofoam in there, or the whatever it is in there. Now the clovers are hidden in there, or little pops of clovers. I do have this little pot of gold that we could add to it to give it that splash of gold. We may not.
Lori said, I just threw out most of the salad dressings in my fridge. The dates were scary.
Sounds like me.
You've done that before, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. I laugh because I'm so there.
Yeah, you wonder, like, because that was in there so long, you know, why didn't I check that sooner or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But you just don't think about it.
Yeah, sometimes I just get so busy I don't even think about it. So now whenever we go to the store and he's like, are we stocked up? I'm like, let's not buy a bunch. It's going to go bad.
Like me and the ketchup. We had bought, what was it, at Walmart? They had the big bottles of Heinz ketchup, 2 for whatever.
They had a special. They were 2 for whatever. So I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then
we go to the store, a week or 2 later?
Yeah. Actually, it was a couple days later to pick up everything else that I had forgotten.
Yeah.
Because I make a big, nice, long grocery list to get everything all at once, so I ain't got to go back because going to the grocery store is not my favorite thing to do. And it's tiring. Because you shop. I mean, I know you can, like, order your groceries and then they'll do the shopping for you and you just go pick them up. And I'm going to tell you, folks, they leave those groceries sitting in a little room that's not air conditioned. It's sitting out all day long.
So if you get meats.
Those meats are sitting out. I understand it's job security for somebody, but not for me. And I do not go through a self-checkout because I see it all the time. Go up in there and have yourself a look, especially at Walmart. They're really bad about doing it. Around here they are. So I won't do it. That's why I get out and get my own groceries. But anyhow, you walk through the store, you get your groceries, you load everything up into your cart. Then you have to unload them onto the conveyor belt. Then you have to load them back up into your cart after they done ring them up and bag them. Then you get out to your car, you have to unload them again. Then you drive home. Then you have to carry everything inside, unload everything, put everything away. I'm exhausted. I'm wore out just thinking about it. And what have I got to show for it? A big booty and a big belly. I'm done. I'm done with groceries. I hate going grocery shopping.
But we went grocery shopping 2 days later.
Yeah.
And said, is there anything else you can think of that we need? And I said, I'm out of ketchup. We need to get ketchup.
I said, no, I just got you some. He said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm out of ketchup. I'm like,
so they had not as big bottles, but, you know, the tall, skinny ones. I said, hey, they got these 4 for whatever price. She's like, okay, just get them. So I get home and she starts putting the ketchup up. And she goes, look at this. I was like, what? She goes, look. And there was 2 big bottles of ketchup and we done bought 4 more. So she tells me every time we make our grocery list, I think you're good on ketchup.
Yeah. And then we went to Sam's because I do go shop at Sam's a lot of times and I get a lot of things in bulk. And when we went to Sam's, they had the 3-pack ketchups with the big bottles. And of course, he convinced me that he was out of ketchup yet again. So I'm like, you're done with ketchup. You're not allowed to have any more ketchup.
Susie said, if you like John, he goes to ketchup all the time. We have to buy at least 6 or 7 bottles. And then Debbie said 10-step process. And then she said, you have an Aldi down your way?
Yes. And I do go there. I get my granola from there because they have a variety of granolas because that's what I eat in the morning for breakfast is granola.
And you'll get fruit from there.
I get fruit, canned goods. What else do we get? Ketchup. Because Charlie Brown's always out of ketchup. But he's not. But he tries to convince me.
Ketchup.
So we went and got groceries the other day and he goes, I think I may be getting low on ketchup. And I said, and when it's completely gone, then you can buy more. Until then, you ain't getting no more ketchup. You're done.
So bad.
I'm going to put this around one of these stems down at the bottom here because the top wants to kind of lean forward. So I'm going to put it down here towards the stem just to help hold that in place.
And there's a certain salad dressing I like. Well, you like it too.
Yeah.
And we tried looking for it down here. Cannot find it anywhere.
Nowhere
But
around here.
up in Terre Haute, where we're from, Kroger's carries it up there.
Yep. So I told him my sister's gonna be coming down. So I told her, I said, I'm gonna send you some money. Stop and get some of that salad dressing. It's called McMullen's.
No, just Mullins.
Oh, Mullins. My bad. There's no Mick on there.
You're thinking the McMullins up there in Park County Farmers.
That's probably where I got it from. Yeah. But anyhow, it's Mullins and it's French dressing and it's really good.
Yeah.
And we can't find it anywhere around here. I have ordered it off of Amazon before.
We even tried to get Kroger's and other places to order it down here, and they said they can't get it.
Yep, said they can't get it around here, but I can get it off of Amazon.
Debbie said, love the yogurt, granola, and fruit for homemade parfaits.
Oh, yeah.
She said, and now adding a Twinkie for dessert. There you go.
I didn't have anything for dessert. I'm like, I made you a homemade pizza. You're done. What the heck? Where did my Chanel
I got
go?
brownie for dessert.
Yeah, that's true. You do have brownies.
Huh.
That's why. I'm completely missed. How did I miss?
I don't know. Maybe you was just talking when you did it.
Uh-huh. I think you distracted me.
I didn't distract you.
Let me try this again. I should have used my needle. That's okay. I don't eat the pizza because I can't have any of the tomatoey based products. So I don't eat the pizza, but I did make him some homemade pizza. I'll tell you guys how I do it. In case if y'all want to try it, because it must be good because he eats it. I'll say that.
What's that?
The pizza that I made tonight.
Yeah.
I get 1 can of biscuits. Don't judge. I cut them into fourths, the whole entire can. Then I take my 9x13 pan and I do spray it with the non-stick cooking spray. There, now it's on there. There we go. And move your head. He was leaning down and I couldn't see in the monitor. So here we go. Lots of the orange flowers that I just put on the side with a couple of ribbon tails. Same thing on that side. And then, of course, we put a lot on the front because there is some on the side. And then we have our little pot of flowers. You want to hold that up closer?
I guess.
And then I take the biscuits and after I cut them into fourths, I put them in the pan and I spray it first. But I always use olive oil because it's when you get older and you have lots of cholesterol, you have to cook wiser. But I put the biscuits in there, bake them for 10 minutes, take them out, flip them, bake them for another 5. The biscuits aren't 100% done, but we don't want them 100% done. But then I turn around and I put the pizza sauce on it. And you can use whatever pizza sauce you want.
Laura said, this is pretty. Debbie said, looks great.
Thank you. And then after I get the pizza sauce on there, I put whatever he wants, which is usually ham, pineapple, or ham, pepperoni, bacon. But I always use the real bacon bits, and it's real bacon just crumbled.
And sausage.
And sausage. And then I just put the cheese on there, bake it in the oven until the cheese is melted. By then the biscuits are done. And that's how I do the homemade pizza. And he really loves it.
Steve said, it is very pretty, Christy.
Oh, thank
Ricky
you.
said, so pretty. And then Sherry said, love it.
Thank you. Next week, I am hoping to get everything ready in time, that it won't be a crazy week like it was this week. And we're going to make a marigold wreath. And it's going to be an actual wreath. But we're going to do a marigold wreath because I have some marigold flowers and some leaves. And I've been wanting to do it and I haven't done it yet. So we're going to do it.
Well, there you go. You're just going to do it, aren't you?
We're going to do it next week.
Okay.
All righty. Well, y'all have a blessed week. Who was I supposed to text? Steve? Steve.
You would ask.
And
your cousin Susie.
And Susie. Okay. Yeah. All right. If I was supposed to send you a text, just text me and say, hey.
And then I did tell Debbie, though, if she has any questions, she could get with you about Etsy.
Yeah. If you don't have my number, you can always call me through Facebook Messenger and I'll answer. And if you want the camera on, just hit that little camera and I'll hit mine. Now, if it's through the week, I can't guarantee you that my hair will be perfect.
Debbie
I'm just saying.
Debbie said, have a good night.
You too, Debbie.
And then Steve said yes.
Okay.
And then Susie said, bye, cuz. Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Steve said good night. And Debbie said, okay.
All right. Y'all have a blessed week.
Bye.
Look at that phone. It's trying to